Well, pork may be a four-letter word on Capitol Hill, at least in public, but just because the president wanted a pork-free stimulus doesn't mean that lawmakers' pet projects, also known as earmarks, by the way, are things of the past. Our Drew Griffin found proof with just a few clicks of his mouse, and he was just telling me how many. And is anybody listening?
You know, I've been on this trail
echo.
with a lot of other people for 2 years now, chasing this pork.
You're a pork reporter.
I'm a porker. And, you know, yesterday the president is talking about fiscal restraint at the same time that Congress dumps electronically this bill, this pork bill, onto their website listing 8,570 pieces of pork. So instead of me running around the country
chasing
all these things, I'm going to teach you, Kira, and everybody else how to look for your own pork. Okay, here,
let's do
step number one, House Appropriations Committee. Go to that website there. There's David Obey from Wisconsin. He's the chairman of it. Now, this is the omnibus spending bill. Basically, all the pork from last year that they didn't want to talk about during the election is dumped into this year. So you go to this little piece called the Bill Text Explanatory, right? See that one right there?
Right.
And you got a cheat sheet here. I open that up. Oh, no. Oh, boy. I'm ahead of myself here. I open that up, and you'll see the divisions. Each division is a different part of the budget. Agriculture, commerce, energy, finance. See all that?
Got it.
All right. Now, underneath those are the statements. That is the pork mother lode. That is where senators in Congress have to state what they want. So, for instance, transportation. I'm going to show you. Well, first I'm going to tell you what.
Okay.
Acatan Airport. Let's roll the video. This thing is way out in the middle of nowhere on an island.
You went there, didn't you?
In Alaska. I didn't go there.
Oh, no, you didn't go that way.
Get there by boat.
Right.
Basically, this Ted Stevens, disgraced and no longer a senator, wanted to get an airport here at Acatan. Why? Because one of his big supporters, Trident Seafoods, has a seasonal plant there. They wanted to fly workers there instead of boating them there. So he asked for money last year for an airport. Stevens, as you know, is gone.
He got ousted.
But Lisa Murkowski, the now senior Alaskan senator, apparently still thinks that's a good idea. So we open up in the transportation bill, and there you can see right here, Senator Murkowski is asking for $1.187 million for an airport in Acatan, Alaska.
Okay, you would think, too, after Stevens got the boot and Sarah Palin came forward and talked about all this, you know, big boy corruption and getting rid of wasteful spending and all of that, that this senator is coming in and wanting to do the exact same thing.
Exactly. And I mean, it is crazy. There's two guys from Georgia, two Georgia Republicans, right? They're both very critical of all the pork in this bill. Those same two guys are asking for $346,000 for cotton insect management. David Obey, he wants $950,000 for a Great Lakes Maritime Research Project. He also wants to restore old lighthouses. There's an Alabama congressman who wants $47,000 to put a fence around an airport. That airport has 14 planes.
All right, let's not forget the economic times that we're in, political leaders, and just reevaluate what you're asking for money for.
There's going to be a lot of analysis of this bill.
Good.
But in the meantime, if you wanted to search what your person is asking for, we actually blogged about this and have a how-to on our SIU blog, and it'll show you step by step how to search this crazy bit of information. It is hard to navigate, but it's better than it was. Remember, it was a stack of papers about this high,
right,
which you had to dig through, and there were no names attached. So it is getting better.
Meanwhile, you won't chase the 8,000 plus different.
Well, I'm
Thank
still
you, Drew.
waiting to see what they want me to chase.
Okay,
but I'm sick
thank you.
of it.
Appreciate it. Well, you think you're in a tight spot